Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Finds of Yesterday. I'm a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and this week's sales have been so slow. And it's a cold, wintry day here in Illinois, and I thought everybody'd be on eBay shopping this week, but no, they haven't been. So my sales are from Sunday, February 8th to Saturday, February 13th. And at the end of the video, we're going to cover what my gross sales were and what my net profit was. So hang out till the end and let's jump in right now and see what did sell. Good morning. It's Monday, February 8th, and we have 12 items going out, 10 on eBay and 2 on Poshmark. So let's start here with the Shoemaker's Dream figurine. I think I might have 1 or 2 left of these, but they came in a big lot on an estate sale. And I paid 60 cents approximately for them, and it took 9 months to sell, and it sold on sale for $16.95, and they're all in at $29.01. As you can see, this one's called the Upside Down Shoe, so it's pretty cool. And then we have these Barbie furniture pieces. This one happens to be a dining room set with some accessories like a teapot, and I think there's some plates and cups and stuff in there. And I paid $1.75 at a yard sale for this. It did take 5 months to sell, and it sold on sale for $11.21, and they're all in at $21.07. Still not too bad. Then I have this Knights of Columbus coin. I'm pretty sure it's copper, and I just listed it 2 days ago, and I paid about 10 cents for it and a lot of other stuff. Wasn't even sure if it would sell, but apparently it did, for $15.95 on best offer, and they're all in at $22.57. Then I got these 511 tactical pants, men's, that are size 40-30. I paid $5 at a yard sale for them. It took 4 months to sell, and they sold for $19.95. They're all in at $29.62, and they were on sale. Then we have these men's Harley Davidson jeans. They're a small size. They're like a 30, I think. They sold for $14.97 on sale after 4 months, and I paid $5 for them. And they're all in at $23.82. And again, Harley Davidson sells good for some people. I've been selling quite a few pieces lately, but I've been running sales on a lot of my items. So that's probably why they sold. It's a pretty good price at $15. And since I paid $5 for them, I'm not going to search for Harley when they're the small size like this anymore. So then we have these 2 fabric stockings, which are very large. I think they were like 27 inches long. They're fabric, like a fleece, and they're adorable. And I went back and forth with one person. She wanted to almost give me half price on them. I had them listed at $19.95 a piece, and I think she offered me $10 a piece and free shipping or something, so it was like buy one, get one free. I refused it, and she came back with $1 more, and I refused that and let it sit a while. And I sent her best offer of $17.50 on a piece on them, and she refused it, and then a couple days later, she came back at $17 each, and I accepted that. So she's all in at $48.60, and I paid $2 a piece. It took 4 months to sell. Then we have these military pants that I bought at a yard sale. They are DSCP U.S. Air Force military pants. I will not search for these anymore because it took 1 year, 6 months to sell, and they sold on sale for $10.17. They're all in at $21.49, and I paid $3 for them, so it really wasn't worth it. I still make a couple dollars, but it's not part of my business policy. That's not how I want to sell things. So this next one is a Starburst vintage brooch, and you can see there's some tarnishing to it, which I stated, and there's a couple little chips out of the pearl, and I stated that. And it sold in 5 days for best offer of $19.95. And they're all in at $26.09, and I paid about $2 for it in an online auction. Then over here, we have these spongy airplanes that are vintage. They came with a lot in an online auction of cars, and I thought I better separate them out and I think I put 15 on them, but I got a best offer for 12 and accepted it. And they're all in at $18.07. It took 3 days to sell, and I paid about 25 cents for them. So that's it for eBay. Then we have 2 Poshmark sales. So this first one is a silver Santorini jeans for women. A lot of people have a good luck selling silver jeans for in the 30s. This one I finally did sell for $34 on Poshmark. Took 1 year and 7 months to sell, and after my fees, which were $6.80, my profit's $27.20 minus the $2 that I paid for them. So since they were $2, I pick them up. If they're that cheap, I pick them up. The only problem with this one was the tag says size 31, but the waist is measuring 34. And I stated that in the listing, and that might have been the reason it took so long to sell. But a lot of my silver jeans take a while to sell, so I think the market's just flooded. So anyway, the next one is a Harley Davidson shirt. It's a button-up short sleeve. It's size large, and I bought it at a yard sale for $1.50. It took 3 months to sell for $29. Minus my fees of $5.80, my profit is $23.20 minus the $1.50. So that is all going out today. I will see you tomorrow. It is still Monday, and another item got paid for while I was packing up my other items, so I'm going to ship it out today too. And it's these Harley Davidson Valances. There's a set of 2, and a lot of people use these for making masks, so they'll cut up the fabric for that. I paid $1.50 for them at a thrift store, and they sold for $19.45 on a best offer, and they're all in at $26.50, and it took 27 days to sell. And that's it for today. Good morning, it's Tuesday, February 9th, and I have 5 items going out. This first one is a red Cadillac from 1959. It's not actually from 1959, but it's a 59 Cadillac. And I paid about 60 cents for it in a lot of other items, other cars. And it took about 3 weeks to sell. And it sold for $29.95, and they're all in at $45.88. And as you can see, the door opens. I think it's missing the antenna. It's got a little scratch on the windshield, and there's a little handle broke off. And it's still sold for $29.95. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm surprised it even sold. So moving on to the next one is some more cars. And I got these in the same lot as this one. And this is a Poison Pinto car and the Thing these are from 1975. And I'm selling them together. They sold in 4 days for $24.95, and they're all in at $32.08. I paid about 25 cents for them and a lot of other cars. So you got to pull them out and look at each one individually. And this next item is a Bratz doll, and another Bratz doll, yes. I paid about 50 cents for it and a lot of all kinds of Bratz dolls. It took 1 month to sell for $16.95, which was the full asking price. And they're all in at $23.84. Now, as you can see, she's nude. I do sell these nude all the time. It seems like the kids have lots of clothes and they just are looking for a particular doll. So don't be afraid to sell them if you don't have any of the clothes for the Barbies or Bratz dolls, etc. This next item is a vintage Instamatic Kodak camera. It is the X15, and it sold in 8 months for $6.97 on sale. They're all in at $13.62, and I paid about 50 cents for it. No, it is not something I will source again because I think there's so many listed all the time. A lot of people collect cameras, but specific ones only. So make sure you look them up. I bought this in a lot of other cameras. It's not like I lost money on it, but I will source individual cameras for now on. This next item is a 1970s Valance set. I got this in a lot of mystery boxes, and they had a lot of it was from an older lady who I think passed away or went in the nursing home. She had lots of vintage stuff in her house, and this was from the 1970s. I paid about $2 for it in one of the mystery boxes, and it took 12 days to sell, and it sold for $28.95 on a best offer, and they're all in at $36.46. And that is it for today. That's the 5 items. All right, the other 2 items got paid for while I was packing up the other items, so I'm going to include them in this video. So I have this silk tie here. It's a chaps tie, which I've had up for 1 year and 8 months. And it sold for $8 on best offer, and I paid about 50 cents for it. So they're all in at $12.66. I'm happy that it's gone. I have lots of other neckties that I need to get rid of, so I'm accepting best offers on a lot of them. So this other item I had posted one day, and I got an offer for $10 less than what I had it posted for. And I declined it, but I countered at $2.50 less than my asking price, which was $35. And I said I just posted it, and she came back at $30, so I accepted it, and she's all in at $49.48. It took less than a day to sell, and I paid about $1 for it in the online auction items. It's an ESC trading company item. It's from 2002, and it's Karen and Mary Hammerschmidt is the name that it was designed by. I haven't seen any other ones out there like it, so she probably got a pretty good deal on it, except that it has this flaw. This was broke off, but as you can see, there is a wire that was holding it on, so I'm gonna have to ship this carefully. I don't want it to break. So that's going out today too. Good morning, it's Thursday, February 11th, and I have 2 items going out today. This first one is a Bratz doll that I took a best offer of $13.95 on, and they're all in at $21.22. I paid 50 cents for it, and it took 1 month to sell. I've been selling about 1 of these a day, so don't ever pass up Bratz dolls if you can find them fairly reasonable. This next item is a flat sheet, and it's a Miss Piggy from 1980, and Kermit's on here too. And I about threw this away because it came in that mystery box full of stuff, so I paid about 25 cents for it. It took 10 days to sell to somebody internationally, and they paid $15 on a best offer, and they're all in at $21.22, plus I'm sure they're paying customs fees and fees from Kentucky to Japan. This one's going to. So it also has a 16-inch tear in it, but since it's a sheet from the 1980s, they'll probably use the material for something else. So I'm glad I didn't throw it away. That's all I can say. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Friday, February 12th, and I have 3 items going out today. First one is this JMP, however you say it, Coats thread, and there's 5 rolls and they're all new. I took a best offer of $14. I paid about 25 cents for these, and it took 6 months to sell. They're all in at $23.84. Then we have the scissors and letter opener trio, because this is in a case. It's a really cool vintage piece, and I think the handles are brass and stainless steel, and I paid about 50 cents for it in a lot of an online auction stuff, and they sold for $27.27 on sale, and it took 10 months to sell, and they're all in at $38.47. Now all I'm going to do is wrap it in bubble wrap, and then I'm going to wrap this piece of cardboard around it to protect it and tape it shut, and then put it in a poly mailer bag. That is it on that one. And then I have this Fiore ware vase, which I have several pieces of Fiore ware that I got at an online auction, and I paid about $5 for this vase. It took about 18 days to sell, and $40 is what I accepted as a best offer, and they're all in at $57.05. This company is out of Zanesville, Ohio, and it is something you need to look out for. And they just have a simple name wrote across the bottom with their trademark symbol. So Fiore ware, keep an eye out for this item. That's the only 3 items going out today. We'll see you on Saturday. Good morning, it's Saturday, February 13th, and we have 3 items going out today. This first one is these little ceramic angels, set of 3. I had them up for 9 months and I paid 50 cents for them, and they sold for $14.49, and they're all in at $22.46, and it is February, so Christmas stuff still sells, and angels are kind of a neutral. They're all year long, so $14.49 is what they sold for. This next item is snowshoes chains, if I can get the glare off of it. This was a size large. It's going one state over, and they needed me to send it quickly, so I'm getting it out today. These I paid $4 for, and it was up for 2 months, and I sold it for $24.95. They're all in at $32.25. These are the cutest things. They're from Japan. They're angels. Get a better view of them. And they have green eyes. They're from like the 1960s. And I thought they would sell right away. I did have some lower offers on them right away, but I didn't take them, and I let them sit for 9 months instead. And they ended up selling for $34.27. They're all in at $52.35, and I paid $3 for them. So sometimes it pays just to accept an offer in the beginning, just to get it out the door faster. So that is it for today. I'm glad you joined me on this sales journey this week. I hope to see you on my next one. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. All right, that's it for all the sales for the week of February 8th through the 13th. And my gross sales, when you add them all together, was $773. minus $314 for shipping and eBay fees and all that fun stuff. So the total of my net sales was $459 this week. That really is not all that great, but a lot of people seem to be having slow sales weeks. And when you're on eBay or Poshmark Mercari, we all have them slow weeks. So what can you do? You can do what you can do, and you can do the extra things, but sometimes you just need the buyers to actually pay for the items and purchase them, and you can't force them to do that. So I'm still happy with $459. I usually make between $500 and $600 a week, so it has been a little bit slower of a week, but when all said and done, I still made $459. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. So hit the like button, subscribe, and join me on the next video.